Why do people fear cardiology? Why are people afraid of cardiology? If you ask anybody in the workplace where you work, so any of the paramedics, what do you need to work on? 99% tell you my EKGs. 99% of paramedics walking are going to say EKGs. That other 1% are going to say things like respiratory or pediatrics, right? But EKGs, it's a hard issue to fix in EMS. I'm going to use the word issue. But let's analyze why. Why do people not know? Why do people not work on their EKGs? Do they fear what they don't understand? Do they not have anybody to help them? Did they not get a good foundation? And that's the biggest thing I see. People didn't get a good foundation when they first went to school. And the number one cop-out I see is they didn't teach that when I went to school. I hear this all the time. They didn't teach 12 leads, or my 12 leads only lasted 2 weeks, or my 12 lead training only lasted a month. I understand that you probably don't have the best foundation in your own mind, but the only way to build that is on your own now. So you can sit through an entire paramedic course again, or you can build your stuff. I want you to approach this problem with one concept. Nobody learns everything in class. Nobody learns everything in class. Your most educated people, your best ECG interpreters within your EMS agency, self-study. Right, so teach yourself. There are a ton of ECG sites out there. Everybody's got something to say. And they're not just rhythm strips. They're not just 4 leads and 12 leads with these pre-diagnosis or the stuff you got to guess that may not be 100% accurate. There are places that give you entire concepts that explain to you what's going on in the heart, so it actually makes sense when you see it on the rhythm strip. There are places where you can learn exactly how a myocyte depolarizes, something that is rarely taught in any paramedic course. You can watch every bit of that and understand electrolytes and cations and things like that, and have a really good understanding of the general concept of how the heart depolarizes and how it makes the very electricity you see on your squiggly lines on your ECGs. So jump on it, okay? Free resources are the best things ever, all right? This is the blog age, the blog and the video age. So information is prevalent, it's everywhere. And it's not just some random person talking about it. You have emergency physicians that have their own websites and blogs, cardiologists that are sharing this information for free everywhere. You've got med students that are breaking this stuff down in great ways. And I include them because when they are learning it for the first time, they are very often able to explain it the way you might understand it because they haven't become jaded and inundated with all that terminology yet. And then, of course, there's paramedics that run websites and blogs and magazines and things like that. So how do you find all this stuff? People are going to hate me for this. You Google it, all right? You can't trust everything out there. Everybody knows that. But there's plenty that you can. Look for somebody who understands the concepts and learn from them, whether that person is online or whether that person's in your workplace. You can find a lot of stuff. Find somebody who's educated and say, hey, where's a good site for me to learn physiology concepts? And if they really understand this stuff, and you'll know if they don't because they're always up for review if they don't, right? If they really understand this stuff, they can tell you where to find the answers you're looking for. At least one person you work with at an EMS agency is going to be an instructor. I mean, that is just prevalent. There's a lot of EMT programs out there. Our profession has a super high turnover rate, so at least one person you know is an instructor, and they can tell you where to get your questions answered. You can also ask these people questions directly, especially when they're trapped on the truck with you. I can tell you as an instructor, we love to hear ourselves talk sometimes. Sometimes it's 4 a.m. and we don't feel like it, but most instructors live to answer a question. They love that kind of thing because they love to teach, all right? So you need to understand that competence is key. Competence in any skill will build confidence, but, all right, confidence comes from 2 places. It comes from idiocy and it comes from competence. The confident idiots are confident because they don't know how much they don't know. And they are confident because they don't understand what's going on around them. The competent people will be the ones that are slightly softer spoken and can usually back up their answers with some sort of science. So ask yourself, where do you want your confidence to come from? And then proceed in that direction.